Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Say that!
We have a pretty small team here of about, so there's 4 people, and 2 of us are more developer people, and then there's 2 more project-based editors, more or less. So yeah, usually if it's interactive, it goes through me or the other developer. So the reporters filed the FOI and got the data back, and they gave us a list of his schedule and his events. And most mayors, they release that stuff proactively, and they don't mind people knowing what they're up to. But Ford didn't do that. Then, since it wasn't in a format that they could use easily, they gave it to me, and I used a few programs to get it into a spreadsheet, and then we kind of worked together on analyzing it and getting a feel for if there was a story there and what that story might be, some back and forth on that. And then usually the reporter will take those findings and corroborate them, go to sources and get more information than what you can get from the spreadsheet. And meanwhile, I worked on the map and tried to do something interactive to present some of that data. It lent itself to a map because it had so much location information in there, so or whether they're concentrated in one area or another. So we use some of that visualization as part of our reporting process, and then we can just turn that around, make some changes to it, and use it as a presentation, as a visualization for readers as well. Yeah, I think we always had in mind that we were going to visualize it. I think it was probably the map, getting all of the points together in a way that kind of made sense and wasn't too overwhelming and actually gave you a little bit of information, kind of told a story in itself. So, we played around with a few different layouts and a few different presentations, and I guess kind of settled on trying to show just the number of events that he doesn't attend, through red dots, and then animating it throughout the day or throughout, several days, to show some of the differences. They sent us sort of the scanned version of a printout of his schedule, which obviously is not ideal. So we had to convert that into a spreadsheet, and then we did some analysis and some mapping and tried to get an idea of what he was up to. So to get the data out of the PDF format, it's a program called Abby Fine Reader, and that's a OCR program. So that dumped it out in a spreadsheet, and there's a lot of cleaning involved, like a day's worth probably of cleaning that up, getting it into a good format that was reliable. And then the visualizations are through Google tools. So they have Fusion Tables is one of the tools that they have that you can just dump all your data in, and it will do some mapping for you. And then we also use the Maps API that they provide to make the map and make it animate and do more of the customized options. I think this probably took a little too much time to get together. We probably could have realized from the very beginning that there wasn't going to be that powerful of a story through the data, at least. You can kind of skim the first version that we got and see that there's, he doesn't attend a lot of the events. We don't need like a percentage on that to determine that. But to get a percentage, we had to spend like 4 days. And then probably how you request data. Maybe spend more time getting the digital version of the data, since that's where so much time went in. And I might change some of the visualization. I'm not sure exactly what I would do differently, but I think like maybe not having it load right away and start animating right away. Yeah, maybe a video would be an interesting idea. Show trends over time and stuff like that. But I think just because the schedule wasn't that detailed, it was hard to really make any strong conclusions from it.
So when are we getting our Rob Ford tracker where I can see where he is all the time?
Yeah, we should really get on that. Maybe plant a GPS on his car or something.
That's one way, because, he's probably doing something crazy right now. You never know.
Oh, probably, yeah.
All right, cool. So, well, thank you very much, dude.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.